EFF has long called for total decolonization of our public symbols. This underlies our inability to join in the fake celebration of the Springboks, because the Springbok is a sign that cannot be whitewashed. It stands in parallel continuity with the stem, entrenching white supremacy in our society. That is why the rugby team in question is white dominated. It is a perfect reflection that white people have successfully resisted change in our country for the last 25 years. By definition, apartheid was always about creating a situation where black people live as though they are a minority in this country, when in fact we are a majority. They tried to achieve this through the tricameral parliament and the Bantustan. That is why they ask us to be happy for being integrated, accommodated, included in their white-dominated associations. People agree that rugby has not transformed, and it is not about to transform. So what exactly are we celebrating? It is only us, is it only us who remember that the Springboks' purity had been kept by creating an inferior team known as the Leopards in order to distinguish them from the lily-white Springboks? Who has recognized our black rugby heroes like Majola, Mjo, Tsotsobe, Makechana, Charles Mkweba, who scored a brilliant try for the Leopards against the visiting Springbok British Lions in 1974. Out there, people say what's happening is racial unity on the streets. But the truth is, out there is scores of black people extending their exploited, marginalized, scandalized, and brutalized humanity to a white-dominated team. This is what happens every day in South Africa. Black people running behind white-dominated institutions seeking inclusion, recognition, and affirmation in the country of their own birth. Our people have done this in 95. Our people have done this in 97. And in return, the white-dominated society has not opened itself up. Lepaletswe Mandela, he could not even make you accept change, white people. To the white community, to this day, has not recognized the humanity of black people. They refuse to this day to accept that 25 years, only one Makazole Mapimpi has made it from rural rugby in the Eastern Cape, where there are more black rugby players than the white people combined in South Africa. That Kholisi had to go to a white school. Otherwise, he would have not seen the light of day in the World Cup. Why must we rally behind people who, when they are together, call us baboons? One of the players in this recent team, Eben Etzebeth, is facing charges of racial assault in a case led by the human rights. We therefore call on black people to refuse the emotional abuse that the ANC government is subjecting us to. It's a collective emotional abuse. This racial parade is a complete emotional abuse of our people, and it is emotional abuse to a people who have given too many cheeks to racism, and they no longer have any other cheek to give anymore. No racial unity until the land comes back. No racial unity until equality in black people paid the same salaries as white people for doing the same job. No racial unity until the wealth of this country is shared by all who live in it. No racial unity until a rugby team rises that has black majority in it, like the country we live in. When you are done celebrating here, go outside and celebrate the statue of Louis Botha. Go and celebrate the Stradom Square. Go sing the stem. Go fly the apartheid flag. Send your children to Jan van Riebeck School down the road. Do not include us. Asizi. We are the generation of roads must fall. We are the generation of the stem must fall. We are the generation that is refusing the emotional abuse that our parents went through. We are the generation that will say without a shadow of doubt, without any apology, that the Bokke must fall. It is a white supremacist sign that belongs in the dustbin of history. So there is no stronger together. Our message is, black people, you are on your own. There are no wise to unite with us in landlessness, in informal settlements. Do not force black people to celebrate people who humiliate them. The Springbok must fall. Asijiki.